I'm live. Hello, everyone. Long time no see. I have missed the last couple weeks because of family issues or traveling. I went to On Stage with Stampin' Up, and it was awesome. It was great. I went to the Anaheim. They had several all over the world, and I chose to go to the Anaheim, California one, and got to go to Disney. Woohoo! Go to Disneyland and got to hang out with some of my my demonstrator friends, and it was awesome. So I'm a day late and a dollar short. I'm not a day late. I'm 5 minutes late. I'm a few dollars short after going to California for my last weekend. But I'm ready, but I'm not ready for today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you some things. I have a couple things that aren't as put together as I would have liked, but I decided just to get the ball rolling. I am packing up this afternoon and moving my collections of stuff from all three businesses to Terry, Montana for Sip and Shop tonight and tomorrow. I don't even know if my banner is up to date. It is not, so ignore that and let me edit it. My November post code is, let me grab that. Yep, you just get to have all the, while we have a couple more people join us. I'm going to just get this up to date because today is the last day for our sale. So I'm going to show that. That is the November host code. And there is a big sale that started a few days ago. I put it on my page. I put it in my group. I also sent an email out. I'm hopefully getting another email out today, but today is the last day. There is up to 20% off of stamps, dies, all the things. So go to, let me grab that. Let me grab. If you are interested, which of course you're interested, right? Let me just put this in the chat. And you are welcome to click on it and go shop. I realize I need some stuff, so I need to shop later. So there you go. That is the link with the host code. And let me show you some other things. So my camera is very cattywampus. I'm going to add that so I can see how bad it really is. This is what happens when you haven't been live for a while. Oh, Boise. I have part of our project all over the place. If you read the little blip, it's a kid-friendly, fun thing to do. So I'm going to bounce this camera around just a little bit more. If you're a child of, I guess, any generation before now, or even now, you are probably familiar with Shrinky Dinks. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you what to do with it. It's cute. Fun. And that's the ink I'm going to use, or I used. All right, so sale, up to 20% off. There's so much on this from the annual catalog. And this is the new paper pumpkin. And I don't know if I have any more. Nope, I don't even have my notebook with me. So that's all you get. But there are many things on sale. So go ahead and click that link to go check it out. It's from the annual catalog. So, all right. Let me show you some of my fun stuff from On Stage. All the demonstrators got a bag. And then there was a notebook that goes back in here and a pen. I don't know if my pen is in there. No, but my jewelry bag is. That will be interesting for me to be looking for later. Let me show you a couple other things. I got a new ink pad. they have projects for us to do in the middle, and then at the end we get to divide up all the extra supplies that were on the table. And I got a new Cajun Crazy ink pad because, you know, I need one. I really do. All right. This is the new kit that just came out. We made a couple of these cards. So that's the new kit. And I got some swaps. I don't know where to go with this stuff. I'm going to pile it on the floor. So this is kind of a fun fold candy cane. Uses the candy cane, and I don't know who did that one. This is from my friend Mindy. I got to see her. I wasn't planning to see her. It's got a chapstick inside. That one's fun also. This one is some tags, and then it's got a hand sanitizer in there, which is fun, fun, fun. This one's got a little piece of candy. This used tailored tags. That's one of my favorites. I'm trying to get away from the camera because I'm holding the box. This one is fun. And then there's the gnome set. We're going to be using the gnome set today. And then here are some of the other projects that are not 3D items. There was that one. And that one. This one is Priscilla Ivler. This one is Kathy Wilson. This one, I don't know who it is. Oh, it's on the inside. I got to give credit for this little one. Right? Because it's pretty darn cute. They're all cute. Brenda Schaefer. And it was inspired by Sherry Bishop. And these are from that box, but I'm going to try it, and I'm going to use the deer punch to make some, because my deer punch is missing right now, but the deer punch has antlers also, and the deer punch would be one that would be on sale today. So, isn't that cute? Okay, so back to the projects. Oh, Little Bird told me. This is a gift card holder from Julie Finney. And this one is from Christy Gridley. And a lot of these will be on some of the sale stuff. This wouldn't be on sale. This one has no name. It's just a card front. This one is Chris Elves. Pretty, pretty. Merry Christmas this is my friend Mindy. And this one, I don't know who it is. Thank you with all my heart. I love that moose set. This would be one that would be on the sale. That is the contours. This is Belinda Galvin Cruz. This one's just a card front also. And I don't know who it was from. This one, Bobby Mayer. And this one I think the waves. And I got to play in the waves. It was so awesome. Anyway, would be on the sale. It's just the holiday catalog stuff that is not on the sale this month. Wink, wink. So this one is from Melissa Faust. She is one of the people that I am currently following, and I'm going to probably change up my stuff and do things the way she does. This one is from Sam Mendez. I loved that. This one, Sue Smedley. This one is a fun fold, and it is Harriet Elizondo. That one would be on sale. Look at this beautiful barn one. Beautiful barn one was from Sherry Sneller Pella. And this one was from my roommate, Marcy Daniels, Lady in the Stamps. And this one is from Sharon Karazek. This set would be on the sale. This set would not. Jennifer Sunseri. So there are all the swap. One more. Diane Lizada. And that would be on the sale. And then we got 3 stamp sets. We got 3 stamp sets. from the new upcoming catalog, and I got some new embellishments. This is my Prize Patrol, and some new pins, and let's see here. I know I have something else because I haven't shown you. Let me scoop this stuff all up. Scoop, scoop, scoop. On Stage is just for demonstrators, and if you would like to be a demonstrator, anytime's a good time to join. I would love to have you on my team. Let me show you one more thing. Or two more things. So this is the notebook that we got that came in the bag, and the pen that went with it. And then, drum roll, please. We got to see the new celebration offering and the new catalog. And this stuff won't be live until January 5th. So, more information to come about all that. But let's get on with our project for today. This would be so much fun. The trick is you have to have the right kind of ink or inks. I'm going to set this somewhere where I can find it later. Oh boy, that is a loaded question. My craft room is so bad right now. So we're going to use Stays On ink. Stays On is not the regular kind of ink. Stays On is what you use for watercolor because it doesn't bleed with water, and it is don't use it with blends, but we might try it with blends. Anyway, Stays On is the ink we're going to use, and I am using 3 stamp sets today just because I wanted to try some variety. I used Full of Love, and I'm using this image, and this would be one of the stamp sets that would be on sale today. Hi, Heidi. And the Penguin Place, I'm using this stamp, and the Kindest Gnomes. So we're going to go ahead. I already did the stamping, and the reason I did the stamping already is because this ink works a little bit better if you let it dry with this. So I'll show you my good ones and my not so good ones. See, this one's not quite dry yet. So we're trying the Penguin. I saw a couple really cute ones. But this is shrink film. I got this from, let me make it bigger and me smaller. There. I should have done that sooner. Sorry about that. This is the Bake It and Watch Your Art Shrink. I use the graphics. I use the white. You can get clear too, but I like the white. Less coloring. So I stamped a few gnomes. And as you can see, let me show you this one right there. That penguin. This is kind of slickery. So it wiggled. My stamp wiggled. And yeah, it didn't work real well. So we won't be using that one. Yes, you do. I have to use my penguins too. I used it a lot last year, and this year I haven't used them hardly at all. So I'm going to try to fix that guy with some black Sharpie. See, it works just fine. I'm going to try my blends, but Sharpie, I made scissor charms for some of my people at Onstage, and Sharpie was the way I went with it, but they were great with our stamps. So we'll just go ahead and make him a little darker in places. And this is working awesome. Awesome, awesome. Oh, I'm going to have to rock the whole world to get the punch out, though. Not the whole world, just the camera stand. Okay. So, I don't know if the... So, as you can see on this first one, my stamp slid. So, and yeah, it's just a very slippery surface. If you are used to doing any kind of rocking a little bit gently when you use your stamps, yeah, you can't on this. It's down, press firmly, pick it back up. Anyway, that's what this is. And you can see they're still not all the way dry, but I wanted to give them some dry time. Stamp on, stays on. Make sure you clean your stamps really well. Stampin' Up! Has a cleaner for it. This one's old. It lasts because it lasts forever. And I need to clean them as soon as I am finished with my projects. So I'm going to set this aside. And before I put my arm in it, I am going to use the postage punch, which is on the sale. And I'm not going to do anything else with that. Always grateful for you. That's going to go with this little charm. Oh, we're making charms. Didn't I tell you that? They turn out so cute. So cute. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. I'd like to not go to Terry, but it's one of those things I've kind of committed to. All right. I spent Monday in Disneyland, and Tuesday I went to the beach. And after sitting next to the beach, my lips are so chapped. That, and I know I didn't drink enough water on my trip. So, I'm going to skip using the blends. I tried them the other night and I couldn't get them to work, so we're just going to go right to the Sharpies because I know these work. So you can experiment with your blends if you'd like, but I really don't want to get black on my Sharpies either. So let's do some coloring. And I'm not going to color all these images. I will save you that. I am going to put, I probably have a better orange. I have a whole bunch. I bought one of those big mega packs at Costco of the Sharpie a while back, just because I was feeling like I needed them that day. And lo and behold, I use them occasionally. Probably didn't. I don't want to get this permanent ink on my stamp, so I'm just, I don't know. That might not have been the best way to go there, but it's done. So this is the one I made for some of my people at On Stage. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly color him. I gave him a red hat. And what you want to do is not touch the black, because you will pick the black right up with your marker. And it's okay to leave a little edge where you don't get the marker. If you do pick up some black, just scribble it on a piece of scratch paper. You know how to do that until you get rid of it. And carry on with everything. So I'm just going to do a couple of these and show you how much fun. I'm not going to make you sit through. One thing about the Sharpie is it does color very quickly. So, and this is why I punched that one out first, because I knew my arm was going to rest on the paper. Anyway, there we go. So I'm going to come in and all right, clean that off a little. And I want I'm going to give him some blue jeans just because. And they have little dash down at the bottom. And if you kind of avoid them, it kind of turns out cute. In the pocket as well. And then I'm going to give him some silver in his beard, just because he's kind of a grandpa gnome. I keep wanting to call them Smurfs, but they're not Smurfs. This is just a peach marker. Yeah, be careful going around that nose part. Now, I don't know if I gave this, like a half a day to dry, if it would be better. It wouldn't pick up, but I've never given it that much time. So there's that. And then his shirt color, I want to go with red again. I don't know that he needs to be a patriotic gnome. I'll give him a green shirt because, maybe he works for the Santa. So he'd have red and green in his. Okay, this guy's done. Oh, his shoes. I'm going to make him gray. So it's kind of turned brownish. Okay, he's done. Wow, I just hear. It's not a good sign when you hear the snow hit the window screen. That means it's like hard crystals. Ugh. All right, so we got him. We got that one. Now we'll color some of these flowers without getting my penguin. And if I missed, I don't know if you can see that, but I missed a spot there with the stamp, but it'll all be fine. How was your conference, Heidi? If you're still on here. Heidi went to Indianapolis. I went to Anaheim. We were all over the place. All of the demonstrators were flying everywhere. This one's dried a little bit better because I can go closer to the black without picking up a whole lot of ink. Yay! That works well. This stamp set, I did a card with it, and it actually goes with some of the paper from the teacup suite, but I discovered that by accident. It's not really promoted that way in the catalog, but it is. Go back in and get some of these now that I know that this ink is a little drier than I anticipated. Awesome. All right. And we'll do some little pink. Oh, it's not totally. This lighter color picks it up. So we're going to be very gentle with the pink. Very, very gentle. And then we're going to grab a yellow for the big flower. Ooh, I should have went with a brighter color, a different color with the yellow. Yellow's going to pick up the black. That's what I'm thinking. Yep. That's all right. All right. Yeah. Yellow was not a good choice here. It's really picking up the black. So stay with your darker colors. Maybe I'll say maybe I could put more of an orange in there. That works. Orange is dark enough that it's kind of blending out the black in the yellow. Wow. I don't want to go outside, guys, let alone drive 80 miles to go to a vendor show. It starts at 4:30. Yuck. I miss the warm weather and the ocean in California. All right. Ah. All right, not my best coloring job. And then I'm going to grab a green for the leaves. And we are going to shrink some of these, because I think you're getting the general idea on how this all works. Winter has come way too early in my part of the world. If people can't decorate for Christmas yet, I don't think we should be able to have snowy blizzards. Oh, yeah, it's snowing here. Well, I'm glad you got to go, though. And Heidi got, like, she's like number 150 and something major. I'm like probably 3,000. So Heidi did an awesome thing. Heidi is one of the people that does the Stampin' Cross Country with me. She and Marion and Candace. I got to meet Marion for the first time in person in California. That was fun. I got to meet a lot of my virtual friends. I don't know if they're virtual friends. But anyway, so I think we're just going to go for it. Now, fun part, you have to cut them out. Let me grab. See, this was one I made a long time ago. We had a t-shirt die. Oh, and when in doubt, stamp. So I am just kind of fussy cut. And you can hear it's like, I'm going to run this one through the die cut machine. Stamp cut and emboss machine, I should say. This one, that one's, I'm going to punch. I'm going to rock your world for a second. I hope I did this the right way. And I did not. So if you have the punch, you just go in and punch it. So he's ready, almost. And I'm going to turn my back on you for just a moment. I have to find the right die for this guy. Is it this one? Yep, that's the right one. My machine's behind me. And of course, I just stacked a whole bunch of things on top of it. Oh, I'm not doing any more vendor shows until December 3rd. So my goal is to find my craft room again. It's just, the craftastrophe happens far too regularly in my room. So I'm going to put this on. Crank it through. have a little ink to remove later off my mat. That's all right. So he's ready. Almost. There's one more thing you have to remember to do, but I'm going to do it all together. And then I just have to cut out the flower envelope. I think he's going to be cute too, but we're going to wait on him. I'll give you an idea of how this all works. So I'm just going to give it. I decided this one wouldn't be very hard to cut out because of, half of it is just straight lines. So I promise I will be more prepared next time. And I'm going to start a new program. I was hoping to do that last week or this week, but it hasn't happened. So you just get the same old instead for just a little bit longer. And then I have a great new program I'm starting. And I don't know why my echo in the corner has decided that I need to know something. But it likes to keep me informed, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to say her name because then she'll want more attention. My echo. Sorry, you got my hand. Ah, there. I didn't want to touch any of the color parts. So there's that. So we're going to shrink 4 things. And we're hoping they all work. All right, this goes up here. This can go up here. I like to use one of our silicone mats. And I'm going to throw this away, but my garbage runneth over. Okay, we're going to set this stuff aside. The markers can go away. And you need a punch. We need to punch a hole if you want to hang it. If you don't want to hang it for anything, that's okay. But if you want to hang it from something, you need a punch. So we're going to set these guys aside. So I have this, always grateful for you. I'm going to use just a regular old punch on this one. Just a regular old, find it in any office supply store. And this one, I'm going to do the same thing because it's a larger chunk. Now, I saw somebody that took these little pieces and they shrunk those and made little snowballs out of them. I don't know. Some people are way, way more crafty than I am. So there's that. Those 2 are punched. For these, I'm going to use an old Stampin' Up! Punch that's just a little bit smaller. Actually, it's a lot of bit smaller. But it works. But it's a really fine hole. But these aren't very big to start with. So this guy is going to get it right. Right in his forehead, sad to say. This punch just really grabs tight. So there's that hole. And as you can see, I made a little bit of a mess. Some of my black leak. And then this one, I'm going to do the same thing up on top of his hat. And this, it works better when you punch bigger things, but there we go. So now you need your heat tool and you need something to hold it down with. I use the paper piercer. I saw some people using the new pair of tweezers when I watched somebody do this. But I'm going to use an old, they were using these. I am going to use a paper piercer, old paper piercer. For the little ones, you could use the take your pick tool for the bigger ones, but for these little ones, it's going to shrink. Okay, now we're going to get loud. Not real loud, but the first one will take the longest because the heat tool has to heat up. And I'm just holding it in position through the hole. And there it goes. Starting to curl and shrink. I think this would just be so much fun to do with little kids or anybody, even your stamp class. I did them at my stamp class one time, and it was fantastic. We made some cute things. Now, the secret is to turn it off and to grab a block and put it on it to make it flat, to flatten it out. So there he is. There's our first little gnome. And see, you didn't have to color it all the way to the edges because it doesn't, and it's rather warm. All right, let's see how the penguin works. I wish I could get rid of that little blip that I just got on there. Oh, well, he'll just look like he's got a feather out of place. All right, here goes. There he goes. You can do these in the oven, but I think the heat tool is so fun that you get to watch it, and it takes not very much time at all. Then you grab the block and make them flatter. So there we are. We have another one. Now, let's see how this one turns out. I won't even try to get that one in there. I've never done words, but somebody said to try it, so here we are trying it. This is the postage stamp punch, and it is on the sale. And remember, the sale ends today. Today. So when it stops shrinking, turn off your heat tool, put on a block. Just something to flatten it that won't melt. There we go, and the words worked great. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Okay. Now this one, oh, I got a little smudge on the edge. Oh, well, it'll be fine. Here we go. Last one. Starting to curl. Just keep it moving until it goes almost all flat and you can't see it shrinking anymore. Turn it off. Now, the next thing I did, set this aside somewhere where it's not going to catch anything on fire. Not what I want with my day. There we go. So, there they are. Actually, I'm going to put them back on there because they show up nice. There you go. Those are the little projects from today. So, on Amazon, I ordered some charm ropes. Dang. Charm cords. There you go. I like these because you can They work in this little tiny hole if you don't want a big hole. Because let's see, those holes are a lot smaller. You can't even see it. So this is the small hole punch right there, and the big hole punch. And the little penguin didn't have a whole lot to offer to the big hole punch. So these charms, most of them will fit in the little hole punch. So there you go. And then you can just put that on your scissors or whatever. Dress it up with a little ribbon. You can also use this end to feed through the bigger hole. If you'd like that. So you can use the scissor charms however you want, or not the scissor charms. You can use the charm cords however you want. You can link them with this end, or you can feed them through with that end. So this little guy is just going to get one up here. Ah! I'm all butterfingers today. And sometimes one of these won't work in the smaller holes. I don't know if it just had a different mold or whatever. I'm going to take this one back out. And this one in. This one's going to be a twofer. That work? Now, actually, I could have stamped on the back of this one and tried it that way. I don't know how I want to do that one. Put them both in this end. There we go. Always grateful for you. Ah! I decided to go the other way. All right. There you have it. Let me put one. Okay, I've got those. And then let's just jazz that one up. Got some pink on it. Take some pink ribbon. I don't have my ribbon scissors out. I have some white baker's twine. And I can just put them through here and give this to somebody. They could use it for, I've seen them have cell phone charms. You could make little charms for the wine glasses at your table for Thanksgiving. You could use the Thanksgiving, with their name on it, so you don't get your glasses mixed up, your drink glasses mixed up. They have those charms. You could make these really quick for Thanksgiving and have it all ready. So I'm going to do some ribbon. I don't think those wine glass charms would be hard to find, or the wires for them, or you could make your own. Those are not my ribbon scissors. I have ribbon scissors and I didn't grab them out. So there you go, a little thank you gift that you could use for your scissors or for wine glasses or however. So there's that one in all its glory. And I can take this, and this is as easy as you put them on your scissors, and then they're yours. So anyway, that's just my fun little project for today. While I get ready to move on. Like I said, I had a bunch of these I gave out on stage. And the little penguin works fantastically. Awesome. If you can give that stays on a little more time, remember you have to use this ink. If you can give it a little more time to dry, you would be better off. Then hurry up. But if you have to fill in with a little, this is the one I added the ink from. The Stays On is the most of it, and then I added more Sharpie. So anyway, that's my little project for today. Remember, the sale ends today. Have a great, great day and a great weekend, and happy Thanksgiving. If I don't see you before, I'll talk to you later, and thanks for crafting with me. Bye-bye.